Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to make some rope or cordage when you're in the mountains. First thing we're going to do is notice this yucca plant behind me. And you can make this, believe it or not, into wonderful cordage very, very easily. First thing we're going to do is just pull out our knife. And we're just going to go up to the base and slice. Be careful not to get stabbed. And just let them fall. We're just going to cut maybe 3 or 4. Because believe it or not, that'll make about 10 or 15 feet of cordage. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip them around and get to the point of all of these. Get directly to the point. When you get to the point, we're just going to take our knife and just cut all those off. Now, next thing we're going to do, set our knife aside. And believe it or not, you're going to take it like this, hold your fingers about 3 or 4 inches apart, take your teeth, and bite in, and just straighten your arms. Well, believe it or not, you just doubled the length of that piece. And we've only done that once. So next, just do it again. And when you get them about the size, pardon me, when you get them about the size you want, just set them aside. And just keep doing that. Sometimes you don't even have to use your teeth, you can just pull them apart. And we're just going to keep pulling it apart. When we need to, use our teeth. Sometimes you don't even need to use your teeth, you can just use your fingernails. Pull it apart. Now this won't hold up a truck, but you can use it for all sorts of things around camp. So, in just a minute, you can check back in with me, and I'll show you what to do next. Well, hi, thank you for checking back in with me. And now you're probably wondering, what are you going to do with a piece this long? Kind of useful, but it's not really long enough to do a lot of jobs. So what would you do? And this is what I was able to get within just a couple minutes. This is what those 4 pieces ended up as. And what we're going to do to make it a little bit better is you just take a couple pieces and then we're just going to tie them together. Now again, this is not for holding up a house or going rock climbing with. This is just for our little odd jobs around camp. That usually you would pull out your parachute cord or pull out some other piece of rope and you're going to have to cut it into little bitty pieces and use it up. This way, you don't have to. And you just keep going down the length of this and keep adding more pieces in. And believe it or not, just since I was talking to you, I have made about 1, 2, 3, maybe 3.5, maybe 4 feet. And within just a few minutes of making this, you can make 15, 20 feet of rope that you can use just for around camp. It's completely biodegradable. It's just going to rot and fall, turn back to the earth when you're done with it. And also, you didn't have to carry this in. You didn't have to buy it. It was already here. So, in a survival situation, people sometimes think they don't have any rope, so they can't make any shelter, or they can't do this, or they can't do that. As long as you know what to look for, there is nearly always some kind of material around you that you can make rope out of. Yucca is just what I picked here. Apparently I can't tie a knot when I'm talking. Yucca is just what I picked here. There's a lot of other fibers and you can use, and I will show you some of those as I find them when I'm making videos in the mountains. But this is just the one I wanted to show you. So check back in with me in a couple more minutes, and I'll show you how much rope I've made in 5 or 10 minutes. And in about 10 or 15 minutes, total amount of time, I've made about 25 feet of rope. And the cool thing is, I can pitch it, I can throw it on the ground, I can throw it in the fire, and it didn't take me very long to make it. And it was a very easy thing to make. And no, it's not super strong, but it's strong enough to do a lot of jobs around camp. And it's pretty strong. This has been God's Woodsman. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and please tell somebody else about one of my videos. Thank you.